I said, do you know what time it is? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some Dehennis Cowboys baseball. The playoffs start now. Yeah!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's Class 1A Region 4 final between the Fayetteville Lions and your Dehennis Cowboys, live here from Marion High School. Your Dehennis Cowboys coming in today's game with a 24-3 overall record, and Fayetteville coming in with today's game at 18-8 with 2 ties. Dehennis defeated Lakey in by-district, Bruni in the regional quarterfinals, and Canepa in the regional semifinals. Fayetteville had a first-round bye in by-district, second-round bye, and defeated Round Top in the regional semifinals, 2-0. Region 4 is the last team. One of these two teams is the last to punch their ticket to the state tournament, as it's already been filled in by Region 1, Nazareth, Region 2, Abbott, Region 3, and Kennard. And once again, Region 4, the winner of this series will advance to the state tournament next week. We'll be back in a few moments with introductions of both teams. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live from Marion High School, Region 4, Class 1A Region 4 final. Defending state champion Fayetteville Lions versus your Dehennis Cowboys, as we get ready for the introduction of both teams. So we're going to let y'all listen in.
Introducing first, visiting Cowboy Reserve. Number 1, 1, Marcus Hernandez. Number 15, Kobe Portman. Number 18, Aaron Chapman. Number 19, Jade Hudspeth. Number 21, Dave Hendry. Number 24, Tanner Stubing. Number 25, Ryan Lewis. Number 33, Jaden Fuente. And number 40, Harper Santos. Now for the starting lineup. Playing center field. Batting first, playing center field, number 28, Luke Lanefield. Batting second, playing left field, number 22, Leighton Herman. Catching, number 14, Ethan Reyes. Playing shortstop, number 6, Ryan Hendry. Your DH, number 11, Will Chavez. Your starting pitcher, number 8, Dalen Gonzalez. Number 97, playing second base, number 2, JJ Garcia. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 4, Rain Redden. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 3, Eusebio Tapia. And playing first base, number 20, AJ Bridges. Your coaches for the Cowboys, Todd Kraft and Troy Langfeld.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is
Now for the home
your Hennis Cowboys, and now for the Fayetteville Lions.
number 3, Lawson Frick. Number 4, Jonathan England. Number 6, Connor Price. Number 9, Ty Knight. Number 14, Taylor Walton. Number 16, Luke Korsnick. Number 22, Brody Dooley. Number 24, Kellen Lopez. Now for the starting lineup. Leading off, playing third base, number 12, Keegan Chupak. Batting second, starting pitcher, number 8, Reed Gross. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 10, Travis Goldman. Batting fourth, catching, number 2, Logan Britt. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 13, Jake Kubala. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 11, Parker Vitek. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 34, James. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 25, Easton Yeager. Batting ninth, your DH, number 17, Cooper Wow. Playing left field, number 1, Carson Moore.
And all right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the playing of the national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's game live here from Marion High School. Class 1A Region 4 final between the Fayetteville Lions and your Dehennis Cowboys. On the mound for the Fayetteville Lions getting to start today is number 8, Reed Gross. Behind the plate is number 2, Logan Fritch. At third base, number 12, Keegan Supak. At shortstop, number 10, Travis Gooley. At second base, number 25, Easton Yeager. At first base, number 11, Parker Vitek. And in the outfield from left to right, Carson Korn, Jake Kubala, and Chance Konvichka. And once again, your Dehennis Cowboys under head coach Todd Kraft and assistant coach Troy Langfield. Leading off the inning for the Cowboys will be the center fielder, number 28, Luke Langfield, followed by Leighton Herman, Ethan Reyes, Ryan Henry, Will Shavy, Dalen Gonzalez, JJ Garcia, Rain Redden, and Eusebio Tapia. Once again, this is game 1 of the best of 3 series between the Fayetteville Lions and your Dehennis Cowboys. Game 1 set for 7 p.m. start, 7:02 right now. Game 2 set for 5 p.m. tomorrow, same place, same time. 5 p.m. And game 3 if necessary after game 2. Once again, Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions. And first pitch coming up, and Langfield swings and fouls it out of play. So no balls and 1 strike on Luke Langfield. As we get started here, once again, Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions. Luke Langfield leading off for the Cowboys. Wind up in the pitch. High and outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Langfield with Herman on deck. Gross with the pitch. High for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on the senior center fielder, Luke Langfield. Gross with the windup of the pitch. Inside and high for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Pitch in there for a called strike, so the count's now full on Langfield. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Langfield swings and gets by the shortstop. And Langfield will get on. Nice hard hit
number 22,
by Luke Langfield. Up next is the left fielder, number 22, Leighton Herman. Gross pitching from the stretch, delivers a pitch, and Herman puts the bat out there for a bunt. Gross fields it, fires it over to first, and they're going to say they got Herman out at first. An aggressive base running by Luke Langfield to make his way towards third. So Herman does his job, lays down the bunt, moves Langfield over.
Now batting, number 14, Ethan
Up
Reyes.
next is the catcher, number 14, Ethan Reyes. Gross with the pitch. Low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on Ethan Reyes with Luke Langfield on third. Gross with the pitch. And Reyes with a nice hard shot down left field, but it's going to go foul. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Ethan Reyes with 1 out with Luke Langfield standing on third. Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions. Gross with the pitch. Inside and on the turf for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike on the catcher, Ethan Reyes, with the runner in scoring position, which is Luke Langfield on third. Reed Gross on the mound with the windup and the pitch. And Reyes hits it to Gross. Gross fields it, fires it over to first for out number 2. So it's going to bring up the shortstop, number 6, Ryan Henry.
Now batting, shortstop, number 6, Ryan Henry.
So the Cowboys, again, with the runner in scoring position, which is Luke Langfield on third. Ryan Henry at the plate. Gross with the pitch. In there for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike on Ryan Henry. Gross with the windup in the pitch. Henry swings and finds a open spot in center. An RBI single for Ryan Henry. They get the Cowboys on the board. And the Hennis holds a 1-0 advantage here early in the ballgame as Luke Langfield comes in to score off the Ryan Henry hit. It's going to bring up the designated player, number 11, Will Shavy, to the plate for the Cowboys. So once again, Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions. Will Shavy at the plate. Ryan Henry on first. Gross with the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Shavy. Ryan Henry on first. The good lead. Gross delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Shavy with 2 outs here at the top of the first. Cowboys get on the board first as Luke Langfield came on the score of the Ryan Henry base hit. And Gross is going to check Henry at first, and he's going to get back in time. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Will Shavy with 2 outs. Henry again with the good-sized lead. Gross delivers a pitch. Shavy chops it over the head of Gross, fielded by the third baseman who throws it over to first for the final out of the inning. The Cowboys get on the board but leave 1 stranded. You're watching the Hennis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back.
You're watching live coverage on the D'Hanis Athletics page, home of the Cowboys and Cowgirls. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the most up-to-date and late-breaking information. And go Cowboys and Cowgirls! You're watching live coverage on the D'Hanis Athletics page, home of the Cowboys and Cowgirls. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the most up-to-date and late-breaking information. And go Cowboys and Cowgirls!
Well, hello there. I bet you didn't know I am a big fan of the Hennis Cowboys and Cowgirls. So go get them and let's win. Remember, we are the Hennis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We'll have the sound off during the break in between innings, so we do not get cut off for any music rights. But leading off the inning for the Lions is the third baseman, number 12, Keegan Supek, with Dalen Gonzalez on the mound for your Cowboys. Swing and a miss. First strike 2. Dalen Gonzalez on the mound. Ethan Ray is behind the plate. Rain Red at third. Ryan Henry at shortstop. JJ Garcia at second. AJ Bridges at first. Gonzalez with the windup and the pitch. And hit down right field line. It's going to go foul off the top of the fence. So in the outfield for your Cowboys from left to right is number 22, Leighton Herman, Luke Langfield, and Eusebio Tapia out in right. And once again, there will be no sound in between innings, so we do not get caught off for any music rights. Pitch by Gonzalez, fouled down third base line, so count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Leadoff batter for the Lions, the third baseman, number 12, Keegan Supak. Gonzalez with the windup and the pitch outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. On Supak. Gonzalez with the pitch on the turf for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Keegan Supak. Once again, Dalen Gonzalez on the mound for your Cowboys, and Ethan Reyes behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 1. So up next is the pitcher, number 8, Reed Gross.
Now batting, number 8, Reed Gross.
Gonzalez with the pitch on the turf for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Gross. The pitch from Gonzalez catches the outside corner for a strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Cowboys leading 1-0. The pitch from Gonzalez outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Reed Gross. Gonzalez with a pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Gonzalez with a pitch, Gross fouls it off the top of the net. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on the pitcher, Reed Gross. Gonzalez with the pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike 3. And out number 2. So 2 batters up, 2 batters down. 2 strikeouts by Dalen Gonzalez. And up next is the shortstop, number 10, Travis Gooley. Gonzalez with a pitch. Gooley swings, chops it to Gonzalez. Gets by Gonzalez, fielded by Garcia. Second field, fires it over to Bridges for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. Cowboys lead 1-0. You're watching D'Hanis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome back. I'm certainly glad you could join me today because today is a very, very special day to me, and I'm glad that you're here to share it with me. So let's get started. Tell you what, I want to get you to try being creative on canvas. Just to take your time and sit down and have nothing in mind when you start. Just have a good feeling and be happy and in love with life and your world and sit down and begin playing. Okay, now I'm going to wash the old brush. And as you know, we wash our brushes with odorless thinner. Shake off the excess. Just beat the devil out of it. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a super little painting. It'll teach you a great deal. And I want to...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start the top of the second. Leading off for the Cowboys is Dalen Gonzalez. First pitch from Gross, swing and a miss for strike one. So no balls and one strike on Dalen Gonzalez. Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions. The pitch, change up and in there for a called strike. So no balls and two strikes on Gonzalez. The pitch from Gross, high for ball one. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Gonzalez. The pitch. And they're going to check to see if he went. Umpire's going to say he went. So strike 3. And out number 1. It's going to bring up the second baseman, number 2. JJ got to see out to the plate.
Number 2, JJ Garcia.
First pitch, changeup in there for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike on JJ Garcia. Gross with the windup in the pitch. High and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the second. Cowboys leading 1-0. Gross with the pitch. Garcia, swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Gross with the windup and the pitch. And Garcia fouls it back off the net. So the count remains 1-2. Pitch from Gross. Change up. Garcia waits for it. Goes under the glove of Gross. Garcia making his way towards first. Fielded by the shortstop. And off the bag is the first baseman. So Garcia is going to be safe at first. Up next is the third baseman, number 4, Rain Redden.
Now batting, number 4, Rain Redden.
With JJ Garcia on first for the Cowboys. Garcia with the good size lead on first. The pitch in there for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike on Rain Redden, the third baseman for the Cowboys. With Garcia on first. Gross on the mound for the Lions. The pitch. Redden swings and pops it out of play. So the count is now no balls and 2 strikes on Redden with 1 out. And JJ Garcia on first for the Cowboys. The pitch from Gross. High for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Redden. And Gross, change up. Just a bit high. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Redden. Garcia with the good size lead on first. Gross on the mound for the Lions. Delivers a pitch. And Redden swings and hits it. Fielded by Yeager at second as they try to turn the double play. And they do indeed. So a double play ends the inning. Cowboys still leading 1-0. You're watching the
Ta-da! Ta-da! Ta-da!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Region 4 final, game 1 of the best of 3 series. Live here from Marion High School. Leading off for the Lions is the catcher number 2, Logan Fritch. Once again, Dalen Gonzalez on the mound for your Cowboys. Ethan Reyes behind the plate. First pitch coming up. Inside for ball 1. Rain Redden at third. Ryan Hendry at shortstop. JJ Garcia on second. AJ Bridges at first. Gonzalez with the windup and the pitch. Low for ball 2. In the outfield from left to right, Leighton Herman, Luke Langfield, and Eusebio Tapia. Once again, Logan Fritch at the plate for the Lions. And a pitch in there for a called strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Fritch. And nice hard hit, fielded by Bridges for out number 1 as Fritch hits a line drive to AJ Bridges. And up next is the center fielder number 13, Jake Kubala. Once again, Dalen Gonzalez on the mound for your Cowboys. The pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Kubala. Gonzalez with the pitch. High and outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. The pitch from Gonzalez outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on the batter. Pitch is outside for ball 3, so 3 balls and 1 strike on the batter. Gonzalez with a pitch in there for a strike. So the count's now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Jake Kubala. Gonzalez with the pitch. Outside, just misses, so ball 4. So Kubala will make his way towards first base as he draws a walk. And up next is the first baseman, number 11, Parker Vitek. So Parker Vitek at the plate for the Lions. And Kubala now on first. Gonzalez now pitching from the stretch. Delivers the first pitch. Inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Vitek. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out and a runner on first. This is Jake Kubala, who led off with the walk. Gonzalez on the mound. Delivers the pitch, fouled off. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Parker Vitek. Gonzalez on the mound for the Cowboys. Ethan Reyes behind the plate. Redden, Hendry, Garcia, and Bridges in the infield. And in the outfield from left to right, Herman, Langfield, and Tapia. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Gonzalez delivers the pitch outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. And the batter's going to get hit by the pitch. So runners are now on first and second.
Now batting, number 34, Chance Convictia.
Up next is Chance Konvicka, the right fielder, with runners on first and second. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Gonzalez with a pitch outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Konvicka. Gonzalez's pitch is outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on the batter with runners on first and second. Gonzalez with a pitch, catches the outside corner for strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Konvicka. Once again, runners on first and second. Gonzalez with the pitch, catches the outside corner for strike 3 and out number 2. That's the 3rd strikeout of the ballgame for Dalen Gonzalez. And it's going to bring up the second baseman, number 25, Easton Yeager. A pitch from Gonzalez. Like I say, it's just a bit high for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on Yeager with runners on first and second. Gonzalez with a pitch on the turf for ball 2. So Vitek is on second, who drew a walk. Konvicka got hit by the pitch, is on first. Yeager at the plate. Gonzalez with a pitch, swung on and fouled off into the dugout. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Yeager. Dalen Gonzalez on the mound. Ethan Reyes behind the plate. The pitch. Yeager hits it. Fielded by Bridges. Oh, it goes under the glove of Bridges. Eusebio Tapia fields it, fires it home to the plate. Play at the plate. Reyes with the tag and missed. So the Lions get on the board. Nice throw by Eusebio Tapia, but the tag was just missed as he went under the tag. So runners now on first and second as the ball went under the glove of Bridges at first. So we're all tied up at 1. And it's going to bring up the designated hitter number 17, Cooper Mao. Gonzalez with the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Mao. A pitch from Gonzalez in there for a called strike, so no balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Once again, runners on first and second. The pitch from Gonzalez fouled back into the net. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Once again, runners on first and second for the Lions with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Gonzalez with a pitch on the turf for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cooper Mao. Gonzalez with the pitch, breaking ball, strike 3. So we head to the top of the 3rd. Lions leave 2 stranded, but bring 1 across. We're tied up at 1 apiece. You're listening and watching D'Hanis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome back. I'm certainly glad you could join me today because today is a very, very special day to me, and I'm glad that you're here to share it with me. So let's get started. Tell you what, I want to get you to try being creative on canvas. Just to take your time and sit down and have nothing in mind when you start. Just have a good feeling and be happy and in love with life and your world and sit down and begin playing. Okay, now I'm going to wash the old brush. And as you know, we wash our brushes with odorless thinner. Shake off the excess. Just beat the devil out of it. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a super little painting. It'll teach you a great deal. And I want to thank you once again for sharing today with me because this was a very special day. And from all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting and God bless.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Marion High School. Leading off the inning for the Cowboys is the right fielder, number 3, Eusebio Tapia. First pitch coming up from Gross. Outside for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Tapia. Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions, with Logan Fritsch behind the plate. Gross with the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. In the infield for the Lions, Supek, Gully, Yeager, and Vitek. And the outfield from left to right, Korn, Kubala, and Konvichka. And swing on Tapia. Puts his bat and fouls it off. So the count remains no balls and 2 strikes on Eusebio Tapia, the right fielder for the Cowboys. The pitch from Gross. Tapia swings and hits it to center field. And the center fielder is right there, Jake Kubala, to make that catch and the first out of the inning. And we're back to the top of the lineup for the Cowboys. Luke Langfield now at the plate. Langfield started the ball game off with a single and has the only run of the game for the Cowboys. Langfield with a nice hard hit, gets down the third base line. Langfield with another single. It's going to bring up the left fielder, number 22, Leighton Herman.
Now batting, number 22, Leighton Herman.
So Langfield 2 for 2 in today's ball game. 2 singles. And Leighton Herman at the plate for the Cowboys. Herman swings, fielded by Yeager, misses a tag, and gets the out at first. And now they're going to have some questions here. They're going to say that Herman is out at first. And they're going to say Langfield is safe at second as the tag was missed. So 2 outs, and the catcher, number 14, Ethan Reyes, now coming to the plate for the Cowboys. And now Coach Yeager is going to come out from the Lions, speak with the umpire to make sure that tag was not applied at second. And he's going to get some help from the other umpire. Now, all 4 umpires will get together. So here we are in the top of the third, tied up at 1. And the umpires huddling up. Checking to see if Langfield was tagged at second prior to the throw at first. They're going to say Langfield safe at second. So once again, Luke Langfield on second. And now coming to the plate for the Cowboys is the catcher, number 14, Ethan Reyes. His last at bat, he chopped it over to the pitcher. So 2 outs.
For the Cowboys, number 14, Ethan Reyes.
And Reyes now at the plate. Reed Gross on the mound, delivers the pitch. Reyes with a nice hard hit down third base line. They're going to say it's just foul. So no balls and 1 strike on Reyes. And Langfield will make his way back to second. The pitch from Gross. Reyes with a nice hard hit deep to left field. And over the fence it goes. A 2-run home run for Ethan Reyes. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the top of the third. 3-1 as Langfield comes in off the 2-run home run from Ethan Reyes. So Dehennis leading 3-1 here in the top of the third. And up next is the shortstop, number 6, Ryan Henry. So a 2-run home run by Ethan Reyes puts the Cowboys back up 3-1 here in the top of the third. Gross with the pitch, high and outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on the shortstop, number 6, Ryan Henry. The pitch, Henry fouls it back into the net. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Henry. Gross with the pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Henry. The pitch from Gross, high for ball 2. So deuces across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Cowboys leading 3-1, highlighted by a 2-run home run by Ethan Reyes over the Green Monster out in left field. The pitch, high and outside for ball 3. Counts now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Ryan Henry. The pitch from Gross, high for ball 4. So Henry draws the walk and makes his way to first. And up next is the designated hitter, number 11, Will Shavy.
The DH, number 11, Will Shavy.
The pitch from Gross. Shavy swings and fouls it off the back of the net. So no balls and 1 strike on Will Shavy. Gross on the mound for the Lions. Henry with a good size lead on first. The pitch, breaking ball, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Will Shavy. Gross with the pitch. Shavy swings and fouls it back. So Shavy hangs in there. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Ryan Henry on first for the Cowboys. The pitch from Gross. High. Play at second. And Ryan Henry steals second base. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Will Shavy, with Ryan Henry now in scoring position for the Cowboys. Gross with the pitch. Breaking ball. Shavy fouls it out of play. So the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs, with Ryan Henry on second. The pitch from Gross. Shavy swings and fouls it off the net once again. So Shavy battling in there with Gross. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs, with Ryan Henry on second. Once again, the Cowboys have taken the lead here 3-1 with the 2-run home run by Ethan Reyes over the left field wall. The pitch from Gross. Shavy chops it to third base. Fielded by the third baseman, fires it over to first. Shavy with the slide, not in time for out number 3. As we head to the bottom of the third, Cowboys take the lead and now lead 3-1 over the Lions. You're watching Dehennis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back.
You're watching live coverage on the Dehennis Athletics page, home of the Cowboys and Cowgirls. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the most up-to-date and late-breaking information. And go Cowboys and Cowgirls! You're watching live coverage on the Dehennis Athletics page, home of the Cowboys and Cowgirls. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the most up-to-date and late-breaking information. And go Cowboys and Cowgirls!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from Marion High School. Class 1A Region 4 Final, Game 1 of the best of 3 series between the Fayetteville Lions and your Dehennis Cowboys. Gonzalez with the first pitch outside for ball 1. At the plate for the Lions is a leadoff batter, the third baseman, number 12, Keegan Supak. Gonzalez with a pitch, breaking ball, high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Keegan Supak. Gonzalez with a pitch, swing and a miss, first strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Supak. As we start the bottom of the third with the Cowboys leading 3-1. Gonzalez with a pitch, Supak hits it, and it's going to get by the third baseman, Redden. And Supak making his way towards second. Play at the second. Garcia with the tag. And they're going to say they got him. So a nice throw from Leighton Herman from left field to second. And Supak is out at second for the first out of the inning. So up next is the pitcher, number 8, Reed Gross.
Now batting, number 8, Reed Gross.
Gonzalez working quickly. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike on the batter. Pitch is outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Gross. Gonzalez with the pitch, catches the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gonzalez with the pitch, swing and a miss. They're going to say he tipped it. I guess he didn't tip it. Must have hit the glove. Reyes picks it up and fires it over to first for out number 2. That is 5 strikeouts for Daylen Gonzalez here in the ballgame. And up next is the shortstop, number 10, Travis Gooley. The pitch from Gonzalez. Gooley check swings but fouls it off the net. So no balls and 1 strike on the batter. The pitch from Gonzalez, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Gooley. Gonzalez with a pitch. Just misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. The pitch from Gonzalez. Low for ball 2. So deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. And checked and fouled off. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gonzalez with the pitch. Just a bit high. They're going to check to see if he went, and he didn't. So the count's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Travis Gooley. Gonzalez with the pitch. Just misses, so Gooley will draw a walk and make his way towards first. Up next is the catcher, number 2, Logan Fritch.
Now batting, number 2, Logan Fritch.
So Gooley now on first for the Lions. Gonzalez checks the runner at first. And Gooley makes it back in time. So Logan Fritch at the plate for the Lions. Gonzalez on the mound for the Cowboys. The pitch just a bit high for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Fritch. The pitch in there for a called strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike now on the batter. The runner on first. Gonzalez with the pitch. Outside for ball 2. Two balls and 1 strike. Gonzalez with the pitch. Breaking ball high for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Logan Fritch, the runner on first for Fayetteville. Gonzalez checks the runner at first and gets back in time. Once again, the count is 3 balls and 1 strike on Logan Fritch. Gonzalez with the pitch. Catches inside corner for strike 2. So the count's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Gonzalez with the pitch. Breaking ball. Fritch hits it, chopped it short. Henry bobbles it, fires it over to first. Not in time. So the Lions now have runners on first and second. And it's going to bring up the center fielder, number 13, Jake Kubala. And checking into the ballgame to courtesy run is number 22, Brody Dooley. And we're going to have a little conversation on the mound as the Cowboys are leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the third. The top of the third, it was highlighted by a 2-run home run by Ethan Reyes over the Green Monster left field wall. So that's where we're at. Cowboys lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the third. Fayetteville threatening with runners on first and second with 2 outs. And coming up next is the center fielder, number 13, Jake Kubala.
For the Lions, number 13, Jake Kubala.
Gonzalez on the mound, delivers a pitch. Just misses outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on the batter. The pitch from Gonzalez misses outside once again. So 2 balls and no strikes on Jake Kubala with runners on first and second. The pitch from Gonzalez in there for a called strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike on the batter. Runners on first and second. Gonzalez with a pitch. Kubala hits it, fielded by Garcia at second. Fires it over to first to Bridges for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 4th as the Lions leave 2 runners stranded. And the Cowboys lead 3-1. You're watching the Hennis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Marion High School, Class 1A Region 4 Final, Game 1 of the Best of 3 series. Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions. Dalen Gonzalez at the plate for the Cowboys. First pitch is a ball, so 1 ball, no strikes on Dalen Gonzalez. Next pitch coming up. Gonzalez with a nice hard hit down left field line, and it's going to go foul. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Dalen Gonzalez. Good contact by Gonzalez, but it just went foul. The pitch from Gross. Breaking ball. Gonzalez waits for it, swings, and it's popped, and it's going to drop in between left and center. So it's going to be a single for Dalen Gonzalez. And up next is the second baseman, number 2, J.J. Garcia. And coming into the ballgame to courtesy run for Gonzalez is number 15, Kobe Fortner. So Fortner will now be on first for the Cowboys. And up next is the second baseman, number 2, J.J. Garcia. With the Cowboys leading 3-1 here in the top of the 4th. Once again, live here from Marion High School, Class 1A Region 4 final. Game 1 of the best of 3 series. Game 2 set for 5 p.m. tomorrow, and if necessary, Game 3 to follow after Game 2. So Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions. J.J. Garcia at the plate for the Cowboys with Fortner on first. Gross delivers a pitch on the turf for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on Garcia. The pitch from Gross. Garcia swings it, pops it up, and out of play it goes. And there's a lucky fan. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Garcia. With Kobe Fortner on first. The pitch. Garcia swings and fouls it back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on J.J. Garcia. Once again, Kobe Fortner on first. Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions. Fritsch behind the plate. Gross with the pitch. Breaking ball outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Garcia. Gross with the pitch. Garcia swings and fouls it out of play once again. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Garcia. Fortner on first. Gross with the pitch. Garcia swings, fielded by the third baseman, fires it over to second for the force out. And they try to get out Garcia at first, but not in time. So 1 out. The force out at second. So Garcia remains on first. And up next is the third baseman, number 4, Rain Redden. So Garcia now on first for the Cowboys. Rain Redden at the plate. Garcia with a good sized lead. And Gross is going to check him. Garcia is going to get back in time. So Gross delivers a pitch outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Rain Redden. Garcia on first. Pitch is high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Redden with J.J. Garcia on first with 1 out. The pitch on the turf for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes on Redden. The pitch in there for a called strike. 3 balls and 1 strike on Redden. Garcia on first. Gross with the pitch. High for ball 4. So runners now on first and second for the Cowboys. Garcia moves over to second. Redden to first on the walk. And up next is the right fielder, number 3, Eusebio Tapia. And Coach Yeager is going to come out and speak with his infield. So once again, the Cowboys lead 3-1 here in the top of the 4th with 1 out. And Eusebio Tapia coming to the plate. And back to play we go as the huddle's broken up. So Eusebio Tapia now at the plate for the Cowboys with JJ Garcia on second, Rain Redden on first, Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions. Gross steps off the mound. So once again, JJ Garcia on second, Rain Redden on first, Eusebio Tapia at the plate with one out. Here in the top of the fourth, Cowboys leading 3-1. The pitch from Gross. Tapia lays down a nice bunt down third base line, but it rolls foul. So no balls and one strike on Tapia. So Garcia will go back to second, Redden back to first. Tapia getting the signals from head coach Todd Kraft. Gross with the pitch. Tapia swings and misses for strike two. So no balls and two strikes on Eusebio Tapia. Garcia on second, Redden on first. And Gross steps off the mound. Everyone regroups. So once again, Garcia on second, Redden on first. Eusebio Tapia at the plate. Gross will check the runner at second. Garcia gets back in time. No play at second. So no balls and two strikes on Tapia. Gross with the pitch. Tapia swings and pops it up over the head of the first baseman, and it's going to drop in fair. So Garcia advances to third, Redden to second, and Tapia to first. And the Cowboys now have the bases loaded. And we're back to the top of the lineup with the center fielder Luke Langfield at the plate now.
Number 28, Luke Langfield.
So bases loaded for Luke Langfield. I believe we have an injury timeout. Clean some blood up off of Garcia as he slipped on the turf. So they're going to stop the bleeding. But Eusebio Tapia with a pop fly over the head of the first baseman as the right fielder and second base were trying to track the ball down. The ball landed in. And now the bases are loaded for the Cowboys with JJ Garcia on third, Rain Redden on second, Eusebio Tapia on first, and Luke Langfield at the plate for the Cowboys. As we're ready to get back to action. The blood is cleaned up. Luke Langfield at the plate, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles in the ballgame. Reed Gross on the mound for the Lions, delivers a pitch. High for ball one. So 1 ball, no strikes on Luke Langfield. A pitch. Langfield finds a shot. He goes shopping at the gap all the way. Garcia comes in. Redden catching him. Tapia will score 3 runs brought in by Luke Langfield, as Langfield stands at second. And the Cowboys now lead 6-1 over the Fayetteville Lions here at the top of the 4th. Up next is the left fielder, number 22, Leighton Herman. Langfield with the good size lead on second. The pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Leighton Herman. The pitch. Herman swings and sends a shot to right field, and it's going to drop in front of the right fielder. So Langfield's going to get held up at third. So runners on the corners for the Cowboys. Langfield on third, Herman on first with the single, and it's going to bring up the catcher, number 14, Ethan Reyes. Ethan Reyes, his last at-bat, had a 2-run home run over the left field Green Monster. And now we're going to have a huddle up on the mound. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back as the huddle is broken up. At the plate now for the Cowboys is the catcher, number 14, Ethan Reyes, with runners on the corners, Langfield and Herman. Herman making his way towards second, and he's going to stand up safely at second. So Langfield on third, Herman on second. 1 ball, no strikes on Reyes. Gross with the pitch on the turf for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Ethan Reyes. The pitch from Gross. Reyes sends a shot to right field. Right fielder tracking it down and makes the catch. And Langfield's going to come in and tag up and score as Herman advances to third. And the Cowboys now lead 7-1. Up next is the shortstop, number 6, Ryan Hendry.
Now batting number 6, Ryan Hendry.
Gross with the pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike. The pitch from Gross. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Leighton Herman on third. Wind up in the pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Ryan Hendry. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Cowboys leading 7-1 with Leighton Herman on third. The pitch, breaking ball. Henry fouls it back into the net. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Gross. High for ball 3. Counts now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Hendry. Gross with the pitch. Henry fouls it off. Count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again with 2 outs, with Leighton Herman standing on third for the Cowboys. Gross with the pitch. Henry fouls it back off the net once again. Count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Henry. 2 outs here at the top of the 4th. The pitch high and outside for ball 4. So Henry draws a walk and runners are now on the corners for the Cowboys. It's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 11, Will Shavy, to the plate.
Now batting, number 11, Will Shavy.
The pitch inside for ball 1. So Herman on third, Henry on first, and Will Shavy at the plate for the Cowboys. The pitch from Gross. Shavy swings and misses for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Shavy with the runners on the corners. Herman and Henry. The pitch high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch is hit foul. So once again, deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Will Shavy with Herman on third, Henry on first. The pitch, breaking ball, play at second. Goes over the head of the second baseman into center field, and Herman's going to come in and score, and Henry's going to be safe at second. And the Cowboys now lead 8-1. And the count is now full on Shavy. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. The pitch. Shavy fouls it back. So 3 balls and 2 strikes on Will Shavy with Ryan Henry on second for the Cowboys. The pitch high for ball 4. So Shavy will make his way towards first on the walk. And up next is the pitcher, number 8, Dalen Gonzalez.
Dalen Gonzalez.
So Ryan Henry on second, Shavy on first, Dalen Gonzalez at the plate. The pitch from Gross. Gonzalez fouls it back. So the count is now no balls and 1 strike on the pitcher, Dalen Gonzalez. The pitch inside for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Dalen Gonzalez with Ryan Henry on second, Will Shavy on first. The pitch. Gonzalez with the hit up the middle, fielded by Yeager off his foot, and Henry's going to come in and score. And the Hennis extends the lead to 9-1 as Shavy advances to second and Gonzalez on first. It's going to bring up the second baseman, number 2, J.J. Garcia, as Kobe Fortner comes in the courtesy run for Gonzalez at first.
Courtesy running, number 15, Kobe Fortner. Now batting, number 2, J.J. Garcia.
So once again, Will Shavy on second for the Cowboys, Kobe Fortner on first. And now coming to the plate is the second baseman, number 2, J.J. Garcia. The pitch high for ball one. So 1 ball, no strikes on Garcia, with Xavi on second, Fortner on first. The pitch just misses outside for ball two. 2 balls and no strikes on Garcia. Gross with the pitch. Garcia thought about it, but it's going to be in there for a called strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike on JJ Garcia. The pitch from Gross. Garcia swings and fouls it back, so deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the fourth, Cowboys have brought in 6 runs here in the inning so far. Will Xavi on second, Kobe Fortner on first, and JJ Garcia at the plate. The pitch, Garcia swings, and it's popped up into the infield, and Yeager's there to make the catch out at second for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the fourth as the Cowboys bring 6 runs across and leave 2 stranded. Cowboys now lead 9-1. You're watching D'Hanis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back.
You're watching live coverage on the D'Hanis Athletics page, home of the Cowboys and Cowgirls. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the most up-to-date and late-breaking information. And go Cowboys and Cowgirls! You're watching live coverage on the D'Hanis Athletics page, home of the Cowboys and Cowgirls. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the most up-to-date and late-breaking information. And go Cowboys and Cowgirls!
Leading off the bottom of the fourth line. Number 11, Parker Vitek.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Region 4 Class 1A final. Class 1A Region 4 final. Game 1 best of 3 series. Cowboys leading here in the bottom of the fourth, 9-1 over the Fayetteville Lions. Leading off the inning for the Lions is the first baseman, number 11, Parker Vitek, with 1 ball and 1 strike. Gonzalez with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Vitek. The pitch from Gonzalez. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that is 6 strikeouts for Dalen Gonzalez in today's ballgame.
Now batting, number 34.
Up next is the right fielder, number 34, Chance Konvichka. First pitch from Gonzalez catches the outside corner for strike 1. The pitch from Gonzalez fouled back, so no balls and 2 strikes on the batter. No balls, 2 strikes on Konvichka. Cowboys brought in 6 runs in the top of the fourth and now lead 9-1. The pitch from Gonzalez outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter with 1 out. The pitch outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Konvichka. The pitch from Gonzalez just misses high and outside, so the count's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the batter with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Gonzalez with the pitch, swung on and fouled back, so the count is still full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gonzalez with a pitch. Just misses low and outside, so ball 4. So Konvichka will make his way towards first. And up next is the second baseman, number 25, Easton Yeager.
Easton Yeager.
So Konvichka on first for the Lions. Yeager at the plate. Gonzalez with the pitch inside. Just misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. On Yeager. Gonzalez with the pitch. Yeager hits it over the head of Gonzalez, fielded by Hendry, who steps on the bag for the force out at second and fires it over to first and off the chest of Bridges. It's an excellent block. So 2 outs here now in the inning. And up next is a designated hitter, number 17, Cooper Mao. So 2 outs. Yeager on first. The pitch from Gonzalez. High for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Cooper Mao. Dalian Gonzalez on the mound. Ethan Reyes behind the plate. The pitch swung on and fouled back. Brings the count to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Yeager on first. Cooper Mao at the plate. Dalian Gonzalez on the mound. Delivers a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cooper Mao. The pitch from Gonzalez. Mao hits it, gets by the third baseman. So it's going to be a single for Cooper Mao, and runners now on first and second for the Lions. And it's going to bring up the top of the lineup, the third baseman, number 12, Keegan Supak.
Number 12, Keegan Supak.
So runners on first and second for the Lions. Keegan Supak at the plate, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. A pitch from Gonzalez, low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Gonzalez steps off the mound. And a nice hard hit to right field and off the top of the fence. So a run will come in and score for the Lions. And a play at third. So run comes in for the Lions. And runners now on second and third. Nice hard hit by Supak to right center off the top of the wall. It's going to bring up the pitcher, number 8, Reed Gross, to the plate.
Now batting, number 8, Reed Gross.
With 2 outs. Runners on second and third. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Gonzalez with the pitch outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes, and now Reyes will call time and go out and speak with this pitcher. So Fayetteville with runners on second and third, with the pitcher Reed Gross at the plate. Dalian Gonzalez on the mound for the Cowboys. Ethan Reyes behind the plate. Redden, Hendry, Garcia, and Bridges in the infield, and the outfield for the Cowboys. From left to right, Herman, Langfield, and Tapia. 2 balls, no strikes with 2 outs. Gonzalez with the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Gross. Gonzalez misses on the outside, so 3 balls and 1 strike on Reed Gross. The pitch from Gonzalez swung on and fouled back, so the count's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Lions. Gonzalez with the pitch. Gross hits it and fouls it out of play. So the count remains full, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Gross. The windup and the pitch. Gross hanging in there, battling, fouls it off. Count remains full. Three balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Gonzalez fouls it off. So the count remains full, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Gross. Once again, runners on second and third with 2 outs. Gonzalez working quickly, and the umpire calls time. So once again, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gonzalez with the pitch. Just misses the outside corner. So ball 4 and the bases are now loaded for the Lions. And now head coach Todd Kraft's going to come out and speak to his infield.
Well, hello there. I bet you didn't know I am a big fan of the Hennis Cowboys and Cowgirls. So go get them and let's win. Remember, we are the Hennis.
And back to play we go as the huddle gets broken up. So full count, bases loaded for the Lions. And now coming to the plate is the shortstop number 10, Travis Gooley. Dalen Gonzalez remains on the mound for the Cowboys. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike on Gooley. The pitch from Gonzalez gets by the catcher Reyes, but comes back hard off the wall directly to him. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonzalez with the pitch, swung on and fouled back. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Travis Gooley with the bases loaded. Gonzalez with the pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss. First strike 3 as the Lions leave 3 runners stranded but bring 1 across. And the Hennis still leads as we head to the top of the 5th, 9-2. You're watching the Hennis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from Marion High School. Rain Redden leading off for the Cowboys. And a new pitcher on the mound for the Lions. Moving from first base to pitcher is number 11, Parker Vitek. Second pitch coming up. Redden swings and pops it up. And the infielder, the third baseman, is there to track it down. Good catch and concentration by Keegan Supak as the wind moved it from left to right. Up next is the right fielder, number 3, Eusebio Tapia. Vitek with the pitch. Tapia swings and misses for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Eusebio Tapia. As we start the top of the 5th, Cowboys leading 9-2. Vitek with the pitch. Inside for ball 1. And they're going to say it hit him on the leg. Umpire did not see it. And the umpire's going to ask him to come back. And now head coach Todd Kraft going to ask for help. Asking the umpire to make sure he gets some help. And now the umpires are now all huddling up, trying to see if anybody else saw it. And they're going to say Tapia got hit by the ball, and Tapia will make his way over to first base on the hit by pitch. So Tapia now on first. And we're now back to the top of the lineup with Luke Langfield. And number 1, Shore Marquez Hernandez coming into the ballgame to courtesy run for Tapia at first.
Number 1, Marquez Hernandez.
So once again, Luke Langfield now at the plate for the Cowboys. Marquez Hernandez on first, courtesy running for Eusebio Tapia, who just got hit by the pitch. And now Hernandez will come out, and number 21, Cade Henry will come into courtesy run. So not sure what happened there. So Cade Henry now on first for the Cowboys, courtesy running for Eusebio Tapia. And now both coaches discussing substitutions. And now, looks like Marquez Hernandez will go back in courtesy run for Tapia, and Cade Henry will come out and head back into the dugout. So now maybe everyone's situation has been situated. So with 1 out here in the top of the 5th, back to play we go. Luke Langfield at the plate, Marquez Hernandez on first. Vitek on the mound, delivers a pitch inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on Luke Langfield. The pitch high for ball 2. Catcher fires it over to first, gets by the first baseman. So Hernandez will make his way towards second and slide in safely. So the count is now 2 balls and no strikes on Luke Langfield. As the catcher, Logan Fritsch, fired it over to first as it got by the first baseman and made its way into the outfield. Hernandez runs to second. So Vitek gets back on the mound, delivers a pitch, and hits Langfield. So another hit by pitch, and runners are now on first and second for the Cowboys. Hernandez on second, Langfield on first. And now coming to the plate is the left fielder, number 22, Leighton Herman. So once again, Marcus Hernandez on second, Luke Langfield now on first. Both runners on base were hit by the pitch. Herman at the plate. Vitek pitches low and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Leighton Herman. The pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Good frame by the catcher. The pitch. Herman hits it. Fielded by the shortstop who steps on second and fires it over to first for the double play. As the Lions get out of the inning, Cowboys leave 2 runners stranded and lead 9-2. You're watching D'Hanis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Marion High School. Leading off for the Lions is the catcher, number 2, Logan Fritsch. Dalen Gonzalez remains on the mound for the Cowboys. Delivers the first pitch. Fritsch fouls it back. So no balls and 1 strike on the batter. Gonzalez with the pitch on the turf for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Logan Fritsch. Dalen Gonzalez on the mound. Ethan Reyes behind the plate. Redden, Hendry, Garcia, and Bridges in the infield. Next pitch is high for ball 2. And in the outfield from left to right, Leighton Herman, Luke Langfield, and Eusebio Tapia. The pitch from Gonzalez. Fritsch hits it, pops it up, makes his way to right field, and Tapia is there to make the catch for out number 1. So up next is the center fielder, number 13, Jake Kubala.
Now batting number 13, Jake Kubala.
Gonzalez with the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Kubala. Gonzalez with the pitch. Fouled back into the net, so the count is now no balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Cowboys leading 9-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Cowboys scored 1 run in the first, 2 in the third, and 6 in the fourth. The pitch from Gonzalez just misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jake Kubala. Gonzalez with the pitch on the turf for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Gonzalez with the pitch, catches the outside corner for strike 3 and out number 2. And that is the 7th strikeout for Dalian Gonzalez here in the ballgame. Up next
Number 11, Parker Vitek.
is the pitcher, number 11, Parker Vitek. First pitch coming in from Gonzalez, swing and a miss, strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Vitek. The pitch, breaking ball in there for a call, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez with the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3 as we head to the top of the 6th. That is 8 strikeouts for Dalian Gonzalez here in the ballgame. Cowboys lead 9-2. You're watching D'Hanis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Marion High School. Class 1A Region 4 Final. Game 1 of the best of 3 series. Vitek remains on the mound for the Lions. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike on Ethan Reyes. The pitch, Reyes swings and sends a shot deep to left field. And the wind's going to push it out of play. So no balls and 2 strikes. Reyes also already has a 2-run home run here in the top of the 3rd as he hit it over the green monster over in left field. So we start the top of the 6th with Reyes at the plate with no balls and 2 strikes, with Parker Vitek on the mound for the Lions. The pitch, high for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ethan Reyes. The pitch, way outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Reyes. The windup and the pitch from Vitek. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 1. Up next is the shortstop, number 6, Ryan Hendry. The pitch from Vitek. Way past the catcher and high for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes on Ryan Hendry. The pitch, and Hendry's going to get hit by the pitch and make his way towards first base. So it's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 11, Will Shavi, to the plate.
Will Shavi.
So Hendry on first, Will Shavi at the plate. Parker Vitek on the mound for the Lions. Logan Fritsch behind the plate. The pitch in there for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike on Shavi. Ryan Hendry on first. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Will Shavi. Once again, Ryan Hendry on first. The pitch, Henry going inside, no throw. Henry safe at second. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Shavi. The pitch catches the outside corner for a called strike 3. And out number 2. So it's going to bring up the pitcher, number 8, Dalen Gonzalez.
Dalen Gonzalez.
And they're going to say that was a ball because the pitcher lost his balance on the mound. So Henry will advance to third. And now the head coach, Yeager, from the Lions, coming out to ask the umpire. And he is saying, you're letting the fans make the call, as he points towards the D'Hanis crowd. So Parker Vitek on the mound for the Lions. Ryan Henry on third. Dalen Gonzalez at the plate with 2 outs. The pitch, and Gonzalez gets hit by the pitch. So runners now on the corners for the Cowboys. And up next is the second baseman, number 2, J.J. Garcia.
Now batting for the Cowboys, number 2, J.J. Garcia.
So Henry on third, Garcia at the plate, and Gonzalez on first. The pitch in there for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike on Garcia. Vitek with the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Garcia. The pitch outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on J.J. Garcia. Ryan Henry on third. Dalen Gonzalez on first. The pitch, Gonzalez going, breaking ball inside for ball 2. So deuces across the board with runners on second and third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th. Henry on third. Gonzalez on second. The pitch, high for ball 3. So the count's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on J.J. Garcia. And the umpires are going to call time. And now they're going to come over to talk to head coach Todd Kraft. Guess they're giving the crowd a warning. Not sure what Now they can cheer. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Garcia. Runners on second and third. The pitch. Garcia swings and fouls it back off the net. Count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Ryan Henry on third. Dalen Gonzalez on second. JJ Garcia at the plate for the Cowboys. The pitch. Garcia swings and misses for strike 3. As the Cowboys leave 2 runners stranded, we head to the bottom of the 6th. Cowboys lead 9-2. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Marion High School. New pitcher on the mound for the Cowboys. Moving from right field to the mound is number 3, Eusebio Tapia. First pitch in there for a called strike. Moving from the mound to third base is Dalen Gonzalez, and moving from third to right field is Rain Redden. Tapia with the pitch. Just misses. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. On the batter, Chance Konvichka. Tapia with the pitch. Swung on, popped up, and near collision there by Reyes and Tapia as Reyes was trying to locate it. But it's going to be a foul ball, so 1 ball, 2 strikes on Konvichka. Once again, Eusebio Tapia now on the mound for the Cowboys. Tapia with the pitch. High for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Tapia swung on and fouled back into the net. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Chance Konvichka. Tapia with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 1. Up next is the second baseman, number 25, Easton Yeager. Tapia with the pitch outside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Yeager. Tapia with the pitch high and outside for ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. Tapia with the pitch in there for a called strike. 2 balls and 1 strike on Yeager. Tapia with the pitch. Yeager swings, pops it up. And a near collision as it goes off the glove of Hendry. As Hendry and Garcia nearly collided. So Yeager will reach safely at first. And up next is a designated hitter, number 17, Cooper Mao. Tapia with the pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. No balls and 1 strike on the batter with Yeager on first for the Lions. Eusebio Tapia on the mound, delivers a pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Cooper Mao. The pitch from Tapia just misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter with 1 out. And the umpire is going to call time. Not sure who called time, but the umpire stepped out of there quickly. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Eusebio Tapia on the mound. Cooper Mao at the plate. Yeager on first. The pitch outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Mao. The pitch from Tapia outside. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Full count on Cooper Mao. Yeager on first for the Lions. Tapia with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And out number 2. As Tapia comes into the ballgame and records 2 strikeouts quickly. And we're back to the top of the lineup for the Lions. The third baseman, number 12, Keegan Supak. Tapia checks the runner, delivers a pitch outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes with 2 outs. Eusebio Tapia on the mound. Ethan Reyes behind the plate. The pitch. Nice hard hit. Stopped by Gonzalez. Sends it over to second for the force out. Nice hard hit off the glove of Gonzalez. He regroups, fired it over second for the force out. And the Cowboys get out of the inning. So we head to the top of the 7th. Cowboys lead 9-2. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Region 4 final, Game 1 of the Best of 3 series. Leading off the inning for the Cowboys is Rain Redden. First pitch, high for ball 1. New pitcher on the mound for the Lions is number 34, Chance Konvichka. The pitch, high and outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Rain Redden. The pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Redden. The pitch, outside for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Rain Redden. Konvichka on the mound for the Lions. Delivers the pitch, high for ball 4. So Redden draws the walk and makes his way towards first. And up next, the pitcher number 3, Eusebio Tapia. So Redden on first, Eusebio Tapia at the plate. Konvichka with the pitch inside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Eusebio Tapia. Once again, Rain Redden on first. The pitch, Tapia swings and fouls it back off the top of the net. Brings the count to 1 ball and 1 strike on Tapia. Rain Redden on first, Eusebio Tapia at the plate. Konvichka now on the mound for the Lions. And Konvichka's going to fire it over to first. Redden's going to get back in time. So the count remains 1 ball and 1 strike on Eusebio Tapia, with no outs here in the top of the 7th. The pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Tapia. The pitch, Tapia swings, chops it over to the third baseman, fires it over to second. Ball's dropped. So Redden is safe at second and Tapia safe at first. So runners now on first and second for the Cowboys. And we're back to the top of the lineup with the center fielder number 28, Luke Langfield, now at the plate. And we're going to have Kobe Fortner come in the courtesy run for Eusebio Tapia. So now you have Redden on second, Fortner on first, and Luke Langfield now at the plate for the Cowboys. The pitch, breaking ball, Langfield chops it foul. So no balls and 1 strike on Luke Langfield. Redden will make his way back to second. Fortner back to first. No balls and 1 strike on Langfield. Konvichka on the mound for the Lions. The pitch, fouled off again, this time off his foot, brings the count to no balls and 2 strikes. So no balls and 2 strikes on Luke Langfield. Runners on first and second. Redden on second, Fortner on first. The pitch, Langfield swings, fielded by a third baseman. Fires it over to first, and they're going to get Lankfield out at first. And the runners will advance to second and third. So you have Redden on third, Fortner on second. And now coming to the plate is the left fielder, number 22, Leighton Herman. So runners on second and third for the Cowboys. Leighton Herman at the plate. The pitch. Herman off the glove of the first baseman. So Redden will come in and score. And Fortner trails him. And Cohen touches home plate. And the Cowboys add 2 more runs and lead 11-2. As Herman with a nice hard hit goes off the glove of the first baseman. And up next is the catcher, number 14, Ethan Reyes. Reyes swings and fouls it back. So no balls and 1 strike on Ethan Reyes. As Leighton Herman stands on first for the Cowboys. The pitch, Reyes swings and fouls it back once again, so the count is now no balls and 2 strikes. And the concession stand will be closing in 10 minutes. So no balls, 2 strikes on Reyes with 1 out. Herman on first. The pitch, Reyes swings and pops it up. And the third baseman is tracking it down. And he's going to make the catch for out number 2. So it's going to bring up the shortstop, number 6, Ryan Henry, to the plate.
Number 6, Ryan Henry.
Leighton Herman with a good-sized lead on first. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Henry. The pitch, Henry swings and misses, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Ryan Henry, with Leighton Herman standing on first for the Cowboys with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. The pitch, Herman's going inside as Henry gets hit by the pitch. So runners now on first and second. Herman on second, Henry on first. And now coming up to the plate is the designated hitter, number 11, Will Shavy. And once again, the Lions will have a conference on the pitcher's mound.
Well, hello there. I bet you didn't know I am a big fan of the Hennis Cowboys and Cowgirls. So go get them and let's win. Remember, we are the Hennis.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a pitching change for the Lions. Now on the mound, is number 13, Jake Kubala, as Will Shavi at the plate for the Cowboys with runners on first and second. The pitch to Shavi, swing and a miss, first strike one. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Will Shavi, with Herman on second, Ryan Hendry on first. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Will Shavi, with Herman on second, Hendry on first. The pitch, swing and a miss, first strike 3. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, Cowboys leave 2 runners stranded, but bring 2 across, and now lead 11-2. You're watching the Hennis Cowboy Baseball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from Marion High School, Class 1A Region 4 Final, Game 1 of the Best of 3 series. Eusebio Tapia on the mound, delivers the first pitch outside for ball 1. At the plate for the Lions is number 8, Reed Gross. Tapia with the pitch, catches the outside corner, strike 1, so 1 ball and 1 strike on Gross. The pitch from Tapia, hit up the middle off the glove of Tapia and makes his way into center field. So Langfield will fire that in. So a single for Reed Gross. Up next is the shortstop, number 10, Travis Gully.
Travis Gully.
Tapia on the mound, Reyes behind the plate. Gonzalez, Hendry, Garcia, and Bridges in the infield. Tapia with the pitch, swing and a miss, fouled back. No balls and 1 strike. In the outfield from left to right, Leighton Herman, Luke Langfield, and Rain Redden. No balls and 1 strike on Gully. The pitch, outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, with Gross on first for the Lions. The pitch from Tapia in there for a called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gully. And Tapia steps off the mound to check the runner. No throw. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Tapia with the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and out number 1. And Tapia with 3 strikeouts in the ball game. So up next is the catcher number 2, Logan Fritsch. The pitch from Tapia, high and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Fritsch. Gross on first. The pitch from Tapia, outside for ball 2. Two balls and no strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike on Logan Fritsch. With Reed Gross on first for the Lions. Eusebio Tapia on the mound. Ethan Reyes behind the plate. The pitch in there for a called strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Logan Fritsch. And the pitch just misses. So the count's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Fritsch. Tapia on the mound for the Cowboys. The pitch from Tapia, outside, ball 4. So runners now on first and second for the Lions. And up next is the pitcher number 13, Jake Kubala. So Eusebio Tapia on the mound, Ethan Reyes behind the plate. Gonzalez, Hendry, Garcia, and Bridges in the infield. In the outfield from left to right, Herman, Langfield, and Redden. Tapia with the pitch, high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch just misses outside. So 2 balls and no strikes on Jake Kubala, with runners on first and second for the Lions. Pitch is high for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes on the batter. The pitch from Tapia in there for a called strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Kubala. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch from Tapia outside for ball 4. It's going to load up the bases for the Lions. And it's going to bring up number 11, Parker Vitek. And head coach Todd Kraft and the infield will come in and huddle up and discuss the situation. Bases loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Correction, running at second base, number 22, Brody Dooley.
And up next for the Lions is Parker Vitek. Once again, this is game 1 of the best of 3 series live from Marion High School. All games will be here at Marion. Game 2 is set for tomorrow at 5 p.m. And if necessary, game 3 to follow game 2, 30 minutes. So here we are, Parker Vitek at the plate for the Lions with the bases loaded with 1 out. Tapia delivers the first pitch, high for ball 1. Tapia working quickly, delivers the next pitch. Vitek pops it up in the infield. And Garcia calls everyone off and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs. And Garcia, while he was trying to track the ball down in the infield, lost his balance and appears to be okay. So up next for the Lions is Chance Konvichka with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Eusebio Tapia on the mound for the Cowboys. Ethan Reyes behind the plate. Dalen Gonzalez at third. Ryan Henry at short. JJ Garcia at second. AJ Bridges at first. And the outfield from left to right, Leighton Herman, Luke Langfield, and Rain Redden.
Now batting for the Lions, number 34, Chance Konvichka.
Tapia now back on the mound. Delivers a pitch. Misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch coming up. Off the turf for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Konvichka. Tapia with the pitch in there for a called strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike on the batter with 2 outs. Bases loaded. The pitch from Tapia goes underneath the legs of Reyes for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Konvichka. Tapia with the pitch. Konvichka swings and pops it up. And Langfield tracking it down at center makes the catch for out number 3. And the Cowboys will win game 1, 11-2 over the Fayetteville Lions. So we'll be back for game 2 tomorrow at 5 p.m. And if necessary, game 3 to follow 30 minutes after game 2. So once again, your D'Hanis Cowboys win over the Fayetteville Lions 11-2 and lead the series 1-0. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. So until next time, good night and God bless.